The ad stayed with her like a splinter under skin. Even when she closed the app, shut off her phone, buried it under her pillow, the phrase, "Find what you forgot," echoed in her skull like a chant. That night, she couldn't sleep, just heat behind her eyelids and the sound of cheer chants, looping in her memory like something was broken. She turned in bed. Then suddenly it came. It was music bass bouncing off drywall, flashing lights, the smell of jungle juice and weed, Mallory's shoes stuck to the kitchen floor of some stranger's house. Her dress, borrowed from Louie, rode up too much when she raised her arms. She didn't care. They had owned that party. Louie was louder than usual that night, laughing too hard, spinning in circles in her boots, filming everything on her phone. "You're gonna get us kicked out," Mallory had whispered, smiling. "They love it," Louie grinned. "We are the party." Mallory remembered that line clearly, as if it had been branded into her mind. We are the party. They had taken pictures in the upstairs bathroom mirror. She remembered the angle, the pose, Louie holding her phone in one hand, red Solo cup in the other, Mallory leaning in close, their cheeks pressed together, their lips in that practiced pout they'd done since middle school. In the photo, the flash turned their eyes glassy, but something else happened next, something harder to hold. A voice? A crash? Someone falling down the stairs? Mallory remembered a scream, but couldn't place whose. Outside it was cold, too cold for that night in October. Louie had her phone out, fingers smudging the screen as they argued near the driveway. "You're drunk," Mallory had hissed. Louie rolled her eyes. "No, you're scared." She didn't want to drive. She remembered that. She remembered Louie laughing too, loud, sitting on the hood of the car like it was a throne. Then silence. Just blackness, as if her brain had cut the reel and left the film spinning. Back in her room, Mallory sat bolt upright, heart jackhammering in her chest. She hadn't remembered any of that before. Not the photos, not the driveway, not Louie's words. Her hands trembled, and now she needed more. She grabbed her PC, opened the browser, then typed Deep Flesh Memory Reconstruction Trial Sign Up, and pressed enter. Mallory didn't expect the sign-up to be so smooth. No medical forms, no terms and conditions that made sense. Just a few checkboxes, a camera scan of her face, and a message that said, "Welcome back, Mallory. We've missed you." She blinked. Had she done this before? The prompt moved on. Upload visual memory fragments, images, videos, documents. She selected 8 photos. 2 from cheer practice. 1 from that party night. 1 old birthday photo with Louie, age 8. The last picture her mother had taken of them together. A screen-recorded TikTok Louie had sent her. A short iPhone video from the driveway. And one she didn't remember ever taking, herself in the passenger seat of a car, looking terrified. That last one stopped her cold. Where did it come from? She hesitated, then dragged it into the upload box. The interface turned dark. Circular icons rotated slowly like a clock made of eyes. She was told it would be a 3-day program. Day 1 was always passive. Allow the AI to synchronize, it said. You may experience mild disorientation. But mild disorientation was an understatement. That night, she dreamt in static. But it wasn't her dream. She was Louie. She was dancing, laughing, spinning in red boots, through a backyard lit with Christmas lights. She could feel Mallory watching from a distance, afraid. Then it changed. Louie was in the back seat crying. Mallory was driving. Only Mallory had no face. A notification. 3 new memory files available. She opened them. Bathroom flashback. A video stitched from 2 photos. But the loop was wrong. In the background, the mirror lagged. Louie's mouth moved before her voice came out. In one frame, Louie's face changed, blinked, then looked straight at Mallory and mouthed something. Mallory rewound. It said, "You weren't supposed to survive."
Give it back to me. Stop it, Mallory. You're drunk.
Mallory paused the video, shaking. That never happened. She would never, right? Mallory didn't mean to fall asleep. She had leaned against her locker for just a second, head pressed to the cold metal, trying to breathe through the weight in her chest. But the hum of distant morning chatter and the soft clatter of shoes in the hallway lulled her into a daze. When she jerked awake, it was like surfacing from underwater. Her cheek left a faint mark on the locker door. Her eyes darted around, disoriented. Her classmates were already filing into the classroom. No one seemed to notice she'd drifted off, but she noticed something. Her phone was still in her hand. The screen dark, her heart racing like she'd just seen something, or maybe dreamed it. She couldn't tell if the dread in her stomach was left over from the night before, or a warning about what was coming next.
For more interesting stories, please support us by tapping the like, subscribe, and comment button.